Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à Learn French by SUCHITA. Je m'appelle SUCHITA, votre enseignante de la langue française et dans cette vidéo, on va apprendre les couleurs. Before we begin with this video, I would like to introduce you to my website www.learnfrenchbysuchita.com, where you will find recorded courses for all your French language needs. We have courses for DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, TEF TCF recorded course, French phonetics as well. We have special courses for our school students ranging from grade 5 to grade 8. We also have courses for university students who are enrolled in certificate course or diploma course in Delhi University. And finally, we also have courses for our school students who are aiming to appear for their DELF Prem or DELF Junior examinations. So hurry up and check it out. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. And in this video, we are going to learn the colors. Okay, so I'll give you the brief insight of what are colors. Colors are basically adjectives because they describe a noun or a pronoun. What are adjectives? Adjectives are the words which describe, which tell you the quality of a noun or a pronoun. We'll give you certain examples. Like for example, if I say this is a blue chair. Blue is my color which is describing the noun chair. Chair is the noun, so therefore blue is my adjective. And I can say there are various types of adjectives. Colors are one of them. Okay. I'll give you one more example. I bought a yellow dress. I bought a yellow dress. Now yellow is describing my noun which is dress. So dress is my noun and yellow, that's my adjective, or I can say that's a color. So yellow, blue, all these are adjectives. Like for example, if I say he has a green pen. So green is a color, or I can say is an adjective which is describing the noun pen. So colors are a form of adjectives which describe a noun or a pronoun. Okay. Now in English, the adjectives are not gender based, or I should say they are not number based also. If I say this is a blue chair, or this is a blue pen, or if I say these are some blue pens, if you say pen or chair or pens, you see the color blue is static. That does not change according to the noun it describes. However, in French it does. If I say this is a blue chair, in French, chair is known as une chaise because I'm using the color blue for the word chair. So now in French, c'est une chaise. Une chaise, that means a chair. So I will use the color according to the noun. So in French, une chaise, that's femina and that's singulier. So you say the color also should be the feminine and the singular form. Or else, let's say if I say I bought a yellow dress. So the color yellow will be according to the noun which is dress. So in French, dress is une robe. Une robe. So the color yellow would be feminine according to the noun because une robe, that's feminine. Or let's say if I would have said I bought some yellow dresses. So in that case, the color yellow would be in accordance to the noun, that is dresses. Des robes. Des robes, that's feminine, that's plural. So the color yellow will also be feminine and that will also be plural. Okay. Now the next question that comes is, comment écrire le féminin des adjectifs? Okay. So the question comes is, comment écrire le féminin des couleurs? Or I should say, comment écrire le féminin des adjectifs? So that means first we are going to learn how do you write the feminine of adjectives, or I should say of colors. And secondly, we are going to learn comment écrire le pluriel des couleurs. That means we are going to learn how do you write the plural of the colors or the adjectives. So let's start with comment écrire le féminin des couleurs. La première règle. So the first rule is, généralement, pour écrire le féminin des couleurs, vous allez ajouter E. That means, generally for writing the feminine of colors, you will put E to make it feminine. Par exemple, bleu. Bleu. Bleu, c'est la couleur bleue. So that means it's the color blue. Bleu, c'est masculin. Now, for writing the feminine, what did I add? I added E. I. So bleu, bleu. Vert, masculin. For making it feminine, I added I.
Alors, prononciation. Bleu, bleu. Vert, verte. D'accord? So, in English, if you would see, there will not be any difference. This is also blue. This is also blue. This is also green. This is also green. So, blue, blue, green, green. There is no difference in English. However, if you say the same thing in Hindi, you will find there is a difference. This is Neela. This is Neeli. This is Hara and this is Hari. So, French resembles a lot to Hindi in terms of its grammar rules in comparison to English. Okay. Now, moving on to the second rule, that's si la couleur se termine déjà par E à la forme masculine, il n'y a pas de changement à la forme féminine. That means if your color already ends with E in the masculine form, you are not going to put any change, you are not going to do any change in the feminine form. Par exemple, rouge. So if you see, that already ends with E in the masculine form. In the feminine form, there won't be any change. Rouge, rouge. Jaune, jaune. Rouge means the color red. Jaune, that means the color yellow. So you say rouge, rouge, jaune et jaune. Alors on va faire une petite révision. First I told you that you put E generally to make the feminine of colors. The second is, if the color already ends with E in the masculine form, there won't be any change in the feminine form. Okay, now the third rule, where I'm going to tell you certain exceptions of the previous two rules. So the first is violet. Violet. La femina, for making it feminine, you are going to double the last consonant, and that is T. So violet, violette. Now normally you put E to make it feminine, but here in this case you are going to write double T and then E. Violet, violette. Violet, violette. La, blanc. This means the violet color. Okay. Now next is blanc. Blanc, femina, blanche. Blanche. So what did you add to make it feminine? You'll put H and E to make it feminine. So blanc, that's the color white. Blanc, blanche. Blanc, blanche. So you'll have to memorize these two exceptions. Okay, now the second part is comment écrire le pluriel des adjectifs. Or I should say, comment écrire le pluriel des couleurs. So that means, how do you write the plural of the colors? So the first rule is, généralement on ajoute S. Generally you add S to make them plural. Par exemple, rouge. That means the color red. To make it plural, you put an S. Vert. That means the color green. To make it plural, you put an S. So rouge, rouge. Vert, vert. When you make the plural of something in French, the pronunciation doesn't change. So even this is rouge, rouge. Vert, vert. You will not pronounce this S. The second rule is, si la couleur se termine déjà par S, il n'y a pas de changement. So that means if your color already ends with an S in the singular form, the plural form will not change. Par exemple, la couleur grise. Alors là c'est gris, pluriel gris. So that's the color gray. If you see that already ends with S in the singular form, so in the plural form it will not change. Okay, gris et gris. Alors on va faire une petite révision. First rule is, if you want to make the plural of your color, you are going to put an S. That's the general rule. The second rule is, if your color already ends with an S in the singular form, in the plural form you are not going to add anything. Okay, so I've divided this video into two parts. In this part we are going to do only the 5 colors. Okay, and in the next video I'm going to do the rest of the colors along with some examples. Okay, now the first is red. Now I've divided my table into 4 parts. Masculin singulier, féminin singulier, masculin pluriel et féminin pluriel. I am going to apply all the rules which I have just told you. How do you make the feminine of your colors? How do you make the plural of your colors into this table? Okay, so let's start. Alors, red. Red is rouge. Rouge. Now, if you want to make it feminine, so the rule was, if your color already ends with E in the masculine form, in the feminine form it doesn't change. So rouge, rouge, there's no change. However, if I want to make the plural, then you will need to add S. So masculine singular form will be used to make masculine plural, and feminine singular form will be used to make feminine plural. Now here, since both of them are same, so in both of the cases I've just added an S. The pronunciation of masculine singular and the pronunciation of masculine plural will be same, and the pronunciation of feminine singular and feminine plural will be same. So rouge, rouge, it will be same, and rouge, rouge, it will be same. In this case, all four of them are same because masculine singular and feminine singular, they both are same. In other cases, it would vary. So the rule is, in order to make it feminine, you put E. If it already ends with E, then you do not change anything. So rouge, rouge, in order to make it plural, we add an S. Now the second color that we are going to do is blue. Let's say bleu, bleu. Femina, you put E to make it feminine. So you say bleu et bleu. Now here you will use this form to make the masculine plural. So what do you put to make the plural of something? You put an S. So bleu, bleu. Pronunciation will not change. Now bleu, you will use this form to make the feminine plural form. So here you will put S to this form to make feminine plural. So you say bleu, masculin singulier, bleu avec E, c'est féminin singulier, bleu avec S, là c'est masculin pluriel, et bleu avec ES, c'est féminin pluriel. Now the third color that we are going to do is green. Green say vert, vert. Feminine, what was the rule? You put E to make it feminine. So you say vert, verte. Then I'll use this form to make the masculine plural. So you say vert, vert c'est avec S. Pronunciation will not change. Vert et vert. Là c'est verte, verte avec S. So this and this pronunciation would be same. Vert, vert. Verte, verte. Okay. Now fourth is black. Black is noir, noir. Féminin, noir avec E. Là c'est noir avec S. So you will use this form to make the plural. What do you generally put to make the plural of something? You put an S. Alors là c'est noir, noir avec S. Et noir, you put E to make the feminine, so you put E. Now here I want to use this form to make the feminine plural. So you say noir avec ES. Alors noir, noir, noir et noir. And the final color that we are going to do is white. That's blanc. Now this was an exception if you remember. Blanc, in order to make it feminine, you put HE. So it becomes blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche. Now masculine singular we will use to make masculine plural. You will put an S to make it plural, but the pronunciation will not change. So you say blanc, blanc. Là c'est blanche, you will use this form to make the feminine plural form. So blanche, et là c'est blanche avec S. Alors blanc, blanche, blanc et blanche. Je vais répéter la prononciation pour vous. Allez-y. Rouge, répétez après moi. Rouge, rouge, rouge et rouge. Bleu, bleu, bleu et bleu. Vert, verte, vert et verte. Noir, noir, noir et noir. Blanc, blanche, blanc et blanche. If you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for daily updates and reminders, do not forget to hit the bell icon. And I'll see you very soon with the next video. Till then, au revoir, à bientôt et bisous bisous.